you have really long days in the summer and incredibly short days in the winter.
Bob, it was just a suggestion to step up to the 3kc up, 3kc down. That's your standard 6 kilohertz filter on AM on any
price box.
ICOM, Kenwood, or Yaesu anyhow. So, and they sound good with that. Much above 3 kilohertz high anyways on the audio spectrum, and it's an awful lot of presence rise, you know. Clark's running 4, you're running, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm running. What am I, 7 or 8?
No, you're 5 kcs up, 5 down. Clark is 6 up and 6 down. I just checked it. So, I mean, for him to run 3, he might as well run a friggin' rice box, for Christ's sake. Come on. That's ludicrous to run 3 kcs on, wide on AM when you got a radio that'll run 10 times that.
Okay.
Well, consider this. It's even if the bandwidth were set wide, it doesn't mean you're using that bandwidth. It just means that it's not going to be restricted to that. If you have a bandwidth set for, let's say, 10 kilohertz, 5 up and 5 down, the human voice, there really isn't that much energy at 5 kilohertz anyway, so there's sort of a natural drop-off. So it's, you know, it sounds crazy. Oh my God, my transmit bandwidth is set to 10. It's not that crazy.
Well, I would never, ever tell anybody to run less than 5 kcs, 5 up and 5 down. I mean, unless you're running a rice box, then you don't have any choice. When you're running a radio like a Flex or your R&E rig, and you run less than 5 kcs, you might as well just go on 11 meters and let it all hang out, you know, because everybody on here is running at least 5 or 6 kcs up and down, so either 10 or 12 kcs wide. I'm probably 15 or 16, but that's me. But you know, to run a radio like that at 3 kcs or 6 kcs total bandwidth, that's just friggin' ludicrous. Especially when everybody else that's on here right now is running way more than that. That's crazy.
Well, once the transmit bandwidth is set, then it's really up to what the equalizer is set at to determine, you know, how much energy is going to be in that, in what part of the spectrum. So, but hey, I'm a big believer in having, you know, 2 profiles. You've got your combat one where things get crowded. You've got everybody on every possible frequency that there is. You can narrow things up, but you know, if it's quiet, why not take advantage of that bandwidth?
Oh yeah, and I am narrowed up because I can run 60 kcs wide if I want to.
Well,
you know, that's kind of stupid, but I'm saying this radio's capable of doing that. You know, so. And that's what I tell people, you know, you start with this bandwidth crap and piss me off. I may just run 60 kcs wide.
Yes, sir. I think that's probably the case. You're not using a lot of compression, so you have a very natural sound. The higher audio frequencies in your voice are just, you know, naturally attenuated. It's a really clean, like I said, natural sound. There's nothing bad about it. So I wouldn't worry too much. I mean, yeah, if it sounds like it's narrow bandwidth, it probably has more to do with the amount of compression and just level setting.
And turn that off. Okay. Yeah, this processor I got my compression in was basically just an effects generator. That leaves it around 200 because it's a preamp, but doesn't have any compression or expansion.
You could probably boost. I don't know if you've done this. Do you have any of the in the software? Do you have any of the frequencies boosted? Is there like because we were just dealing with this with the other guy, 10-band equalizer. So you've got like 4 kilohertz and stuff like that. That should be, you know, nudged up a little bit.
What software are you running?
This is a Flex 6600M. I'm running the software that's in the radio.
Oh, okay. So you're not all right. Yeah, I'm running the KE9NS software. Yeah, see, I don't know anything about the newer ones, but your bandwidth is, you know, maximum. Your maximum on my pan adapter is 1.5 up, 1.5 down. That's very, very narrow for AM. And like Clark said, you may have it set wider than that, but your audio gear is just not letting it. It's just not letting it do it.
All right. Well, let's see here. Just going into equalizer here. And I'm going to bring the high end up. The head is thick, kind of like a smiley face, but I'm going to bring the high end up a little bit more and see if that has any effect. Go ahead.
Okay, now you widen it out, but you're distorted. You got too much audio on there. Your modulation peaks are higher than your carrier.
And there's also an RMK in there.
Back the mic came down a little bit. Is that any better?
Yeah, come on down a little bit more in the mic gain. Yeah, it's still a little bit hot, but you're at least now you're about 3 up and 3 down, 3.5 up, 3.5 down.
He's got to flatten out the low end of the EQ.
All right, I think there's somebody else in there. He's basically down on my noise level, though. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was Brian. I don't know why he'd be in your noise level. He's loud here.
Massachusetts, just outside of Worcester.
Yeah, try it again, Brian. I think I double with you. Well, he's gone away.
Am I on frequency?
Yes, you're right on.
He said he's got his EQ smit like a smiley face. He's got to flatten out the low end. Anything from a K down, make it flat, make it 0, and start from there.
Yeah, well, whatever he did, he widened it up, but then he had too much mic gain and he was flat topping. But it definitely did widen it out to about 3.5 up, 3.5 down, which isn't bad. It's a lot better than 1 up and 1 down.
Alright, his EQ's limiting him. So, you got the better EQ settings anyways. I'd take everything from 1K down and make it 0. And then rise, 3, 5, and 7, and 8, or whatever it is above it. I don't know, I'd have to go look at it.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't catch it. What's the name there, so I don't have to say, hey, you?
Let's see. It's 58 sliders. 63, 125, 250, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 8,000. I get the first floor 63 to 500 at 0.
Okay, well, now you're about 4 KCs up, 4 KCs down. That's fine. So and you also sound a lot better too. Just don't crank the audio up too high. You start flat topping.
Okay. All right. Well, see, that's what I need to do here. To have somebody you can listen to critique the audio. Trying to monitor yourself on another radio with headphones. It's tough to do.
No, don't do that.
Right now, you sound good. What do you say, Clark?
Clark's in there trying to break open the time lock on the refrigerator.
No, actually, I have to get going. I got to catch you guys later. N1BCG.
Yeah, but what do you think how he sounds now, Clark?
Well, go ahead and make one.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is only a test.
There you go.
Now he sounds fantastic. What's the name there, so I don't keep saying, hey, you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I said it back at the beginning. The name here is Rick, Romeo, India, Charlie, Kilo, and QTH is up in Massachusetts, just outside of Worcester. Go ahead.
Okay, very good, Rick. You got Bob here. Yeah, okay. Now you sound fine. For right now, would leave it there. Your bandwidth is good. You're about 4.5 up, 4.5 down. And it sounds marvelous. So, anyway, Clark said he's got to get going. What do you say, Brian?
Yeah, I like it, Bob. I'm trying to... hang on a second. Bear with me. Yeah, I was trying to see what mine was set at. I still can't see it, so... Anyhow, it sounds much better. He's much more intelligible. And now you can play with the high end there and see if you can get some more sibilance out of it, which makes it easier on poor band conditions. But I hear him fine now. Good evening from KC3JVE.
Yeah, I actually don't think he needs any more sibilance either. I think it sounds pretty damn good right there. I didn't mean to step on your gonads there, Brian, but 1 KC up, 1 KC down is just ain't right for AM. It may sound okay, but it's not going to sound great. He sounds great right now.
Oh yeah, the 1K is fine, Bob. You're right, it's absolutely. The 1K up, 1K down on AM sucks. I suggested the 6KC wide for a jumping off point, because take somebody from 3 to 10 without understanding what they're doing, or having them understand that they have an understanding of what they're doing. Well, I didn't feel that was responsible.
Yeah, well, I mean, considering nobody that's in here is running less than 10 KCs wide, 5 up and 5 down, there's no reason for him to run less than that. He's 4.5. That's close enough. 4.5 is good. 4.5 or 5 up, 5 down. So you're running, 9 KCs wide or 10 KCs wide is fine total bandwidth. But he sounds a lot better. Yeah, you just can't restrict AM to 2 or 3 KCs total bandwidth. You might as well just sell the radio and just buy a pure sideband radio and stay the hell off of AM. Oh, hell, who's this, Scott?
Scott out there now. I was listening for a while, and as soon as he made that change, dropped everything below 1,000 across the board. Zero. Man, what a difference. Yeah, a big difference.
Oh, yeah. Now he sounded good. Don't get me wrong, we're running, 2 KCs total bandwidth, but now he sounds marvelous. So anyway, go ahead, Rick. K1, keep baffling Washington.
There you go. All right. Very good. Well, that's what we want to do. We want to sound fantastic. And we're working our way there. Anyways, all right. Well, Mike just called to put supper on the table. Now we're late. I think she's still on taking time. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for the help, guys. If you're in there, maybe I'll catch you all later. So 7-3s all around to everybody. And thanks for the help, and I'm going to return. This is KA1.